on est branché. On va y arriver. We can do things. No, I am live. C'est bon. Okay. I'm just muting this. No, I just want to mute. Okay, it's on mute. I have the chat. Otherwise, stream starts in 5. On va y arriver. J'ai le chat. Hello, love the colors you pick. Thank you, Crystal. I'm almost set. It took me forever to find a way to make this work. I had to dig out my old phone so I could get the chat on it because I don't have a laptop, a functioning laptop, so I need to just adjust a few things so I have access to my paint and you can also see what I'm doing. I'm gonna pull this a bit more. I hope the quality is okay too. I'm gonna work on pumpkins. I just need to launch the playback on Twitch and I'll be right back. Oh, c'est le bordel. Je fasse ça, que je mute. Ensuite, on va dans les paramètres. Stream de flux sur Twitch. Ok. Qualité est pas extraordinaire, mais je sais bien l'enregistrement. Bon, ça va, c'est pas si mal. Ah, là, ok. Once again, guys, I just need to find my Twitch key stream. It's not the right key. And I don't know where it is, but it's fine. It's stream. It's not the right key. What's going on? I'm finally here. Took me 40 minutes to set up everything. Dear Lord. And I'm already exhausted, like always, when I start streaming. I wanna do something kind of chill tonight because I'm exhausted and I don't really want to talk too much about my personal life. So if you have any questions in regards to anything but personal stuff, I'm all for it. If you like just me talking about my work or talk about your life, that will make me feel better and just like help. Oh my god, the paintbrushes are so bad. I need to clean my brushes. I just want to chill, just want to chill and work on stuff without like thinking too much. And yeah, hopefully I will feel better. I'm just really tired and my brain is just all over the place, like anyone with ADHD. But that's fine. So if you're new here and if you're watching this, hello, welcome. My name is Emily. I go by Sakuems online and I'm a freelance artist. And I stream every Wednesday around 9-ish until I will be exhausted. And I usually do like fantasy art stuff. I'm in the kitchen, by the way. If you hear weird noises, it's because I'm painting in the kitchen right now. Yeah, I'm just saying that I am a fantasy artist and I share my process on here every Wednesday. I do like vlogs on the Mondays. I do like short content a couple of times a week. And tonight I wanted to paint the pumpkins. This artwork was due for Patreon a long time ago actually, because this was supposed to be for Halloween. And I'm behind like most month. But I am determined to finish this, not tonight, but hopefully tomorrow. Although I don't have a whole lot to do on this, but still a lot of work. And yeah. But the plan is to record the process. I also need to take pictures at some point, but because I'm recording with my phone, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll just screenshot the stream because I'm actually recording that on my computer as well. So maybe I'll just do that. But anyway, this is a new thing for me. I am streaming on YouTube live, but I'm also recording the playback on my computer via OBS Studio, actually recording the broadcast and broadcasting that on Twitch. So I am simultaneously, with a bit of a delay, streaming on both platforms. So if you are watching me on Twitch, hello, welcome. I can't read the chat. It's on the computer, so I'll check from time to time if anyone is speaking on the chat on the Twitch stream. I have the playback on my old phone for the YouTube stream, and my phone is already heating so much. But if anyone wants to ask anything on the stream, on the YouTube stream, then I'll be able to read that. And yeah, so hello Crystal, hello local hobo, welcome everyone. I haven't posted the stream announcement per se. I haven't posted on any social media because I was really overwhelmed mentally this past 2 days, and I just wanna zone out and keep working on the pumpkin artwork without like thinking too much. So that's the plan for tonight, and hopefully I will feel better after. So this, as I mentioned, was done for Patreon content, not only but also for my new release, the Witchcraft the Witchcraft coloring set. So this is one of the design, and I'm coloring it myself with gouache, and it's entirely done with gouache. I tried to use acrylic markers on top at some point on this section here and on the stem of the top pumpkin. It looks nice, but I don't think it blends really well with the gouache. So I'll stick to 100% gouache with this, just because it is easier to manage that kind of paint. Although I'm having a bit of trouble like here mixing the colors. On this part, I don't know, there's like different hues that just don't blend together. There's a server error on the chat. Is it working? I'm still live. At least it doesn't affect the live on the actual phone that I'm using to stream. I don't know why I got that on my other phone. Another like error system, like no, a server error. It's weird. Seems to be working, but it's kind of strange. Anyways, so I'm sticking to gouache painting with this. I have to plan. No, the plan. Sorry, the plan is to finish this pumpkin, and I don't have a whole lot to do on that one. But I also need to replicate the shading on the big one. So for that, I need to rework my color concoction. This is the palette I'm using. Tons of paint. I don't have every color here. I'm missing like more of the red tones, which I have on this palette in the middle. I'm using reds and also some darker bluish paint. I don't know where the blue is. Yeah, this one. This is actually like a mixture of blue and red, so I can have like mucky, like I guess muted red, what I would like to say, like a purplish red, but not actually purple. I would use magenta, but I'm using red, more red tones, so I'm getting like a bit of a muddy color, which does wonders to get more muted, like warm browns and basically pumpkin colors. Because I'm not doing oranges per se, I'm doing more of a muted orange, brownish, reddish color, actual pumpkin. They're not like actual orange here, but you use like something very orange like this. This is not the purpose. I'm not doing that. I'm going more to a muted color. But it is interesting and a bit more complex to do because in my like lightest shade, I'm using more of a Naples yellow, like more of a golden, like warmer yellow, but also adding a bit of green for the highlights. And when I'm going in the darks, I'm adding a bit of a purple tone, which you can't really see as much on the screen. And it's not as prominent, like it's not very visible in real life, but although the quality is slightly better when it comes to color, like it looks kinda washed out, but it's very true to the real color. It is at least closer to what my webcam is doing. But in real life, this part here, what you see purple, is actually a bit more pink. It's a lot warmer, so you don't have like the colors on like that accurate, but you can still see roughly, you know, the shading at least if you don't have the colors themselves. So the plan, I don't think I will retouch this pumpkin right here because I need proper lighting to do that. There's a bit of weird like mixing happening here and I need to blend that out, but I need to recreate all the colors so I can have like a palette to work with. So the plan is more so working on the big pumpkin because that I can do as its own entirely. So to do that, I need to prepare my colors because I'm using gouache and they dry really fast. The plan is to reactivate most of those so I can have like a nice gradient. I will need my yellowish color, which is right here. I'll need also more of a muted like orangey color in between. I'm basically trying to replicate the first layer. And then I will need to recreate all the darker shade that I have on this second pumpkin here and redo that on the shadows. So that's that. And I will also add some green tones, but I will do that on a separate like layers after I'm finishing with the shading. So that is the plan for now. And yeah, so we have to reactivate the colors. So to do that, because it's gouache, you only add water and you let it sit a bit. But I don't have a lot of paint, so I might have to recreate my basic shadings. So I'm just gonna pop some of the red paint back. That way I can use that up to mix my colors. And it's a pretty bright red that I'm using here. And as for the yellow, I will do that as well. Just dig out my yellow linol gouache, just a tiny bit again, just so I can use that up if my paint gets too watery and too translucent. I will need that back. So those two colors will be really helpful. And if it's too saturated, I'll just add a bit of blue or something, and we'll be pretty set. To shade everything, we're gonna go with a bigger brush because this is for the big pumpkin. So I'm using a flat brush like this. It's my favorite brushes. I'm mainly shading with flat brushes. Maybe this one is a bit too big. I'm gonna go with a bit of a smaller one. So just adding a bit of water here and here, and we're gonna reactivate the colors. So so to speak, getting like this muted golden yellow tint here. But I also need to reactivate more of the orange tones. Adding some water and mixing that up. I don't really use pre-mixed shade per se. Everything can be reactivated, can be, you know, I can add like some reds to this if I want to. I'm trying just to have like a medium gradient, so I can just play with that and not run out of paint while I do it. So I'm gonna get like more of a another kind of shade, just a bit darker here. As you can see, if I'm moving the colors and getting this wet again, I'm getting more of a deeper tone. And if it's too saturated, I can just always just come here and wet this part. Just adding a drop of water and I'm getting a darker shade again. So that's that. I need a bit more red maybe. Like so. And yeah, we're pretty set. As you can see, I have like a dark shade, a dark, like slight, not as dark. And I have 5 minutes left to use YouTube on my phone because I put a freaking time limit. Why did I do that? Hang on, I need to disable this. I'm gonna have to move you slightly so I can access my phone. What did I do that? Seriously? Why? I absolutely need to remove this. I was this. What now? Fuck you, YouTube. No, fuck not fuck YouTube. Fuck my phone. My phone is so dumb. Am I back? Jesus Christ, why did I put a freaking time limit on my phone for this app? Okay. We're back, guys. We're back. My phone had a freaking time limit to use YouTube, and it doesn't understand that I'm not using YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube. Okay. You can see me. We're back. Plugging you in. Can you guys hear me? Is this working again? Jesus Christ. I'm back. Thanks, Locadobo. Thanks very much. Why did I put a limit on my phone? Seriously. So, that being said, we have a dark one, a more orange, like deeper orange tone. As I'm going lighter, I'm adding more yellow. So this is a bit pale looking for me. I'm gonna grab a tiny bit of yellow here. Just to get it more opaque. Not necessarily more yellow, but it's just a bit too translucent. And then I also need some white back. The reason why I'm using a bit of white back to it is also to avoid it getting too transparent. And also it's gonna help bringing like the yellow back. So just a tiny bit of white back into the yellow tones here. Like so, and a tiny bit of water. And I can also do here just an in-between shade that can act as a mixing, like a transition shade, you know. That's a great gradient, and we also need to use that white with a bit of the green tones because I'm using that as a highlight. Adding a bit of the yellow into it. And we are all set. The only color I might miss is more of a darker purple tone. I think I can catch that if I'm grabbing more of the red here and using this color. I'm just gonna add a drop of purple in this. A drop of my red. Again, just for opacity purposes because I think this is too washed out. We might need a bit of blue. I don't want it to be too purple looking. Just a bit of green maybe. Okay, that will do for now. I'm trying to limit the palette because I need a bit of room to paint and I don't have a lot of room to paint. So we are pretty set. We have all of the colors that I need. And now we can start painting. Let's go. I don't know if I want to start with the dark placing. I don't know, we're just gonna go with the flow and just hope for the best. I will start with a bit of a darker color because I will cover that out, so it's fine. You may think it's pretty dark, but don't worry. Also, the opacity is not the best. This is a bit too transparent for my liking, which means that I will have to cover most of it. It won't stay in focus because I'm moving the brush towards everything. Oh, this is so hard to paint. I need to change the angle. Hang on. If I move you slightly like so, should be able to paint and you will see what I'm doing. See, I think I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush, actually. I need more orange tones, like actual orange. I need like a color that is very deep. I don't know why I can't get this shade. It's either too red or too orange or too yellow or I don't know. But we're getting somewhere. There's a spider on this, and I will paint that after. I'll just cover everything for now because it's too complicated to shade around it. And the transition, like between colors and all, I will come back with like a smaller brush, to create texture. So I don't really care as much about like it blending perfectly. That's not the purpose of this. I want it to be like painterly looking, but I also just want like not like odd transition between colors. It still has to remain slightly smooth, which is not the best lighting for that, but we're getting somewhere. I hope the quality is okay. I don't know, on my phone it's pretty basic. I think it's because I'm streaming on so many different platforms that... Is the quality okay? Let me check the stream on YouTube. Seems fine with me. Jesus. I dropped the phone. Sorry. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna try just to go slightly faster for the blending because it's getting a bit mucky if I wait for too long. This is brown. I need yellow. I feel like it should be darker here. The paint is drying so fast. La peinture elle tient pas. So what I'm doing is covering an area with like my light shade, and once one while is it still when it's still wet. Sorry, can't speak English, especially when I'm tired. When it's still wet, I'm coming with another color and like dragging the colors so they blend together. That way I have like this gradient like effect, if that makes any sense to you guys. And I don't mind like covering my brown like contour. It is supposed to be not as visible anyway, so it's fine to cover things. Shading a pumpkin is a weird thing to do. It's a strange shape. It doesn't make much sense to shade in certain places. I don't know. It feels a bit weird. It's not the right color. There's too many different layers. She like carved out here, so shouldn't this be like darker? But then again, it's a weird line in the middle. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. It feels kind of strange, but I will just do it anyway because that's my job. Don't make much sense tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I am exhausted and very worried. I don't like being worried like that. Why am I so always worried about stuff? Especially stuff I can't do anything about. I don't know. Welcome to anxiety world. I feel like talking to myself. I'm gonna add a bit of the orange tones on the top here. It's coming along. Maybe it needs a bit of contouring or just like something lighter. Also, this is a very weird spot here. There's like a... Hang on. Let me think about this. Does it need to be lighter? Maybe. Slightly better. And again, the chat. I wonder if the chat is not like... I'm here. It's just that the chat is kind of crashing on the phone. So I had to just check and open it on my computer to see if I was missing anything, but I'm not. So we can just keep on working on the shading. I'm gonna switch to a smaller brush this time. Still flat, like this, basically, just a bit smaller. It is a bit too soft, but I don't have a lot of options for this size. So we're just gonna go with this. I do have another one. Maybe this would be better. Yeah, I have another one, flat as well, but it's a bit shorter than the other brand. So I'm gonna try this one. Gonna try to blend more of the top layers here. I think there's a bit too much of a green cast here. I wonder if I can change the angle a bit more so you can really see what I'm doing. I just need to rotate you slightly. It should be better. Émeraude, Devani, bonsoir. Tu as vu le message sur Twitter? Merci, j'ai bien fait de le mettre. Bonjour Émeraude, bonsoir et bienvenue. Me voilà en train de peindre des citrouilles. Et s'il y a des gens qui sont français, bienvenue aux Français aussi. Ne l'oublions pas, je suis française. I tend to go like default English mode when I'm streaming, but I should be streaming in French also. Parlons français. Parlons bien la France. Am I in frame? Yeah. I'm a little bit too far away from my actual paper. I need to extend you a tiny bit. Will it hold? So I can move and like just be closer to my drawing because I am a bit far. I don't know. Bonsoir tout le monde. you guys are here in the chat, say hi. Il faut dire bonjour aux gens. J'ai fait une belle commande dans ta boutique, il fallait que je le rattrape mon retard. Oui, oui, oui. Oui, 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 j'ai vu. Merci beaucoup. C'est... Cette sortie de nouveaux sets là se passe bien. J'ai pas mal de commandes. Et vu comment j'ai souffert ces derniers temps au niveau des finances, je suis très soulagée et heureuse d'avoir ce soutien. If you guys have been supporting me recently with my new release, I am so grateful, so grateful because financially it's been hard, and as an artist I've been struggling. I felt like I wasn't enough, that my art just wasn't good enough. All the struggles, all the self-loathing and doubt, and like, everything felt at once. And having put the effort and the work in, and seeing it paying off, it is really amazing. I'm so relieved. You have no idea how relieved I am. I just hope that the future will be as bright as it is for now, I guess, when it comes to my job. And but yeah, thank you so much. I will pre-order the set tomorrow at the printing company. Hopefully I will get more sales along the way, because I'm spending a lot of money to get the stock, but yeah. Et du coup, merci à tous. S'il y a des francophones qui me regardent et qui me soutiennent, voilà, qui ont pris mon nouveau set de coloriage, je suis extrêmement reconnaissante, parce que c'était très compliqué pour moi financièrement ces derniers temps. J'ai des grosses pertes, j'ai investi beaucoup dans des projets qui n'ont pas marché. Voilà, il y a eu pas mal de soucis et des économies qui font comme neige au soleil. Donc, ouais, quand je passe des mois sur un projet, ça fait plaisir quand je vois que ça marche, quoi. Que les gens me soutiennent. Donc, merci beaucoup, vraiment. And if you want to support me and you haven't seen my new release, you can check the Etsy store. I did a new coloring book around like witchcraft and like wizardry and all magical stuff, and it will mean a lot if you could check it out. Non, merci, t'es trop gentil, Manu. Ça me touche beaucoup. Heureusement qu'il y a des gens qui sont là encore. Que je m'accroche, je n'abandonne pas, même si c'est pas facile. Pas facile tous les jours. Il y a un truc qui me plaît pas ici, je sais pas quoi. I think it should be lighter, but I'm running out of light. And while I'm painting yellow, all the orange tones are dragging out, which I hate. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm a perfectionist, which sucks sometimes. Because I wish I would be like, nah, it's fine, it's good enough. But all I can see is the lines just not like blending properly in some places, and it's triggering so much. And I hate that it's triggering, but it is triggering. And adding a bit more yellow. Running out. I'm getting somewhere, which is something. I mean, it looks fine. I need to create properly, like properly create texture. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm thirsty. Always. I'm always thirsty. And yeah, no, it's not a good thing. I have diabetes. I need to step back from the pumpkin and maybe just work on like other stuff on this. I know it's the diabetes. I wasn't as thirsty. I mean, I was thirsty like that when I was really sick, and it got a lot better. And now I'm thirsty again, which is not a good thing because I think that's because the diabetes is increasing, and that's really bad. I need to change that. Maybe I can just like switch to a different brush. Before I switch to a different brush, I'm gonna work with like the inside of the mouth, like I did here. So we need a darker color. Like this brownish, reddish tone. And I need a bit more water to it. Seriously, like gouache is drying so freaking fast. It's insane. Maybe it's because it's super hot here. I don't know. Oh god, I'm tired. I literally just missed the pot to clean my water. It's not good. Really not good. Shouldn't happen. I do like that. I really do like that. Which means that this also needs a bit of shading. I mean, while I'm at it, you know, might as well just start working on the other pumpkin, which I want to be like slightly more on a greenish side, you know. Sorry. I'm having a bit of an issue, I think, digesting the food that I ate earlier. My appetite is kind of weird. I don't feel that hungry most days. Skipping meals, losing weight. Yeah, losting. I've lost weight. I'm not even trying to. I'm just like, I don't think I'm eating enough. But I'm bloated, so I don't eat. Yeah. Do I? Yeah, I am in frame. Just check in. I need to meditate and chill out. Jesus Christ. I hate being like worried all the time. Anxiety over the roof. We need some purple tones here. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I have the reflection of my light in the way, so probably will fix the shading in some places tomorrow with a proper light, like sunlight. I mean, because don't know what I'm doing. I can't see shit. I mean, I see, but not enough. I need to open my third eye. I need more orange. No, red. I need more red. Hang on. This is just like red. It's just like purple and then yellowish. I need more red. And orange tones and like make it kind of messy on this one. I want like a bunch of colors, more, you know. I'm checking if I have enough battery. Yes, things are okay. You see, right, guys? You have like, I hope that I'm not blocking everything with my brush and all, and my hands. I'll do like smaller details with a different brush. Right now I'm just like placing the general things like I did on this one. I also need to work on the leaves and the stems of the pumpkins and all. It's a lot more to do. I also want to have like secondary light source, which means that right now what I'm having is just like dark brownish yellowish colors. What I want to do is what I did starting to do right here, which is adding like more of a secondary light source, adding more purple tones or maybe some bluish tones, grayish tones, so it looks more pretty looking and there's some sort of light coming back from that side because the background is pink and purple, so it will make sense to add a bit of that just poking through. But I need to figure out the proper shade for that, which means like a bit more mixing before I do it. And to do that, I need to do like the basic shading everywhere before I do the those effects per se. So that's why I'm focusing now on just that palette, you know, greenish tones and warm like oranges and reds before transitioning to any kind of other colors. And yeah, so that's the plan for that. Maybe a bit of green, you know. We'll see. We'll see where things go. Let's see this color. I'm trying out something here. More of like a muted purple tone with a bit of red, like just to see the pigments, you know, what they could do. That could be interesting. There's a freaking hair here. Get away. I'd like to be careful with those because with the colors, like adding stuff on a dry surface, it needs to blend still with the rest, so I have to be meticulous with that. Not aiming at something realistic, I just want colors to work together. That's the plan. They do, I'm happy. Nine people are watching. Hi. Say hi. Hello. Welcome. Chilling with me and my pumpkin. Those are easier to shade because the shapes are a bit more evident, you know, obvious. Evidence? It's not the right word. This is in French. Évident. The larger one had a bit more, like, there's no strict lines. This has a very specific shape, so it's easier to shade because I see what I'm doing. I see where the shapes are. Doesn't work with the rest. And the chat crashed again. So weird. Maybe it's a YouTube thing because it did that on my tablet and I don't understand why. And it's doing it on the phone. It's kind of strange. Mixing some like light greenish color. This is really too light. I need a different shade before. I guess I do like it to be realistic in a sense of like looking 3D looking, but I also like having texture with paints. So that's why I'm doing it that way. I know I don't have a lot of light, you guys. It's pretty dark. I'm gonna try to make you just a bit closer. It should be slightly better like this. Hopefully. I mean, the stream on my phone is bad, the playback, but on computer it looks okay in terms of quality. So I think it's just my phone is just streaming. My old phone is just in default low quality, just because I'm using a lot of the Wi-Fi, streaming with the Wi-Fi, looking at the stream on computer and on the phone. So there's a lot like happening in terms of internet bandwidth. What I was saying is I do enjoy creating texture and making it like kind of 3D looking, but it is very painterly still. Like this is what I'm aiming at when it comes to working with paint. I don't know how to do it with something else than gouache, at least for now. Although I didn't really try with a different technique. But I'm hoping to make it work someday with other tools, you know. Greens. Tones of greens. And don't forget the stem. And what I like also is because I'm using grains on top in some places, it's complementary color to the red tones, so they look kind of nice together. And what's also interesting is the purple tones and the pinks that I've used in the background, they are complementary as well to the yellow. This is why this piece works from a color standpoint. Besides the fact that I'm using all the colors, like it's still rainbow looking. I don't have a lot of pink tones. I have a bit of a like more neon pinkish purple and a bit of pink here, but I'm gonna cover that. The thing is, I try my best to always have colors kind of working together. This green, you can see, the green in the background is the same as the stem. The pinkish purple tones that I have right here, they kind of look complementary, as I said, to the yellow tones, but also this color will probably find itself back with accent colors and also in the grapes that I have right here. The leaves will probably be on the green with yellowish color as highlights, and they kind of look together. And the warm tones, the warmth of the pumpkins, leaning more on the red side, are complementary to the green tones, but they look nice and great with the yellow because they're from the same family, and they also look nice with the purple tones because they are closer to the same family. They kind of act as a link between it, and they create a nice contrast with the blues. So that's how you work color theory in a way. Hope that I make sense. But that's why I love playing with colors. It is giving a very interesting result, and I've learned that in school because I did color theory when I was in front of school. So, yay! It's coming along. It's a lot of work, but it's coming along. checking for my drink that I put in the fridge. Not the fridge, the freezer. I put this in the freezer. Volvic Infusion Bio Hibiscus. This is like a soft tea-ish. Not as sugary. Like it's more of like a flavored water. Very low calorie, and it's passion fruit and lychee. And this is 95% water, and I really like it. Tastes pretty fresh and low calorie, and I can't open it because it's been freezing. Oh, they changed the fucking cap. I don't like that cap. I don't like this. It's oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's a worldwide thing. The caps, they don't, you can't remove the cap. You have to unscrew and like flip them in a weird way until they click. Oh, that feels good. Refreshing. Still has nice taste, but it's mostly water. I need to cut down on the sugar. And this has 3%, 3 grams of sugar in like a glass of this. Oh god, this is already a lot. That means I'm getting so much sugar drinking iced tea. I really need to cut that out. Drinking too much tea. Iced tea, I mean. Okay. Where were we? What next? What next? Should I switch to like a smaller brush and do some details? Or should I work on the leaves? I don't really want to do the leaves. I would like to stay in the same colors for now. I'm thinking. I'm just thinking for now. I need to blend this. Let's go blending things. Don't know how well I will be able to do that because the colors are not exactly the same here. So it's going to lift the yellow, which makes sense. It's not a big deal. I can just come on top with a different shade. We'll manage. Better, although it looks kind of strange here. There's stuff like there's just a, I don't know how I describe that, as a stroke of not the proper shade, but I don't really know how to shade this. This should be slightly lighter. How I would shade it if I didn't carved it. This is what I have to think of. This should be lighter here. parti coucher le petit, on va le manger, je reste sur ton rêve. C'est gentil, y a pas de souci, t'inquiète, t'inquiète. Bonne nuit au petit. 22h. Ouf. Il a quel âge le petit? Même pour manger, c'est tard. Enfin, je sais pas quelle heure il est chez toi, en fait, je dis des conneries, ça se trouve, t'es pas en France. Je ne juge pas, je ne juge pas, je suis juste étonnée de l'heure. Bon, tu me diras, moi, il y a des semaines où je bouffe à 11h30. Hein, donc... I like it better like that. I do like it better like that. Here I don't like. I need to add a bit more of the reddish back, like the reddish tones. If I can manage to do that. And I missed my glass again. Ah, il y a grève demain? Oh, fait chier. Non, déjà, c'est fait chier parce que j'espère qu'il y aura des trains. Ça va pas trop m'arranger s'il n'y a pas de train. Il y a grève de quoi? Juste l'école ou... Ah, grève des enseignants. Bon, normalement j'aurai des trains du coup. J'espère. D'accord, d'accord. Ah, les enseignants qui font grève. Ah, je me demande des fois. Mais bon. I would like some purple back, but I need to use a new, like a fresh color from the tube to get that. Maybe pink would suffice. I don't know. Painting some pumpkin. I wanna sing. I do want more pink. Just because it's me. Where's the pink, by the way? I think it's on a different palette. It's right here. Bring some of the pink. Bring me the pink. Not like actual pink, just a slightly pinkyish red. Just because I feel like it. Thing is, this won't probably show on the on the screen, and it won't show when I scan the artwork because the pinks are always washed out. And I don't really understand why. If my scan edge is bad, but I'm always having trouble having the pinks showing when I scan artworks. Very confusing. I have to do so much editing, like fixing the colors and all. Really annoying. Thing is, there's a lot of layers on this, and it's starting to be a problem because it won't blend. I mean, gouache is pretty stackable, but after a while, there's just too much. It's really thick, and once it's thick, it's just not as easy to blend, you know. But it's coming along, and I need more pink, by the way. It's not pink enough. Let's just get it pinker. I mean, it's not pinker. It's even purpley, I guess. Oh. Let's work on the grapes. I'm just adding a bit more warmth here. Because I want to. Sorry, it's just I know the light source isn't the best. Like, it's not as lit as I would like it to be. I don't know if it's the right color to do this. That's fine with me for now. Let's add a hat also on the giant pumpkin. Because I haven't. It's trying so fast. I feel like this one should have a bit more of the green. Just so they don't look all the same. It looks like a stain. It's not. It doesn't look. Hello Yukuri Odyssey. Hello, hello. Welcome. Bienvenue. Willkommen. Bienvenida. Hajimemashite. Okaeri nasai? I think it's Okaeri nasai in Japanese. If I remember correctly. or just okaeri. But, oh, I understand the spider is showing through. That's why it's acting weird. Also, my paint is probably just too watery. I need it to be more opaque. And I also need for this to dry out before adding more. Because it's lifting the paint, which I don't want. I mean, I could do it purposely, but that's not the point. So I need for this to dry out so I can keep adding more. We're gonna try, I don't know what else can I do. I probably just need to switch brushes, but we're gonna work on the stems slightly on here, and then I will switch different brushes. Make it green. For that green. Trying to connect the stems with the rest. Tu peux parler en français? Oh, coucou! Super, bienvenue. Ça fait tellement longtemps que tu n'avais pas vu une vidéo. Et pourtant, je poste régulièrement. J'ai posté plusieurs fois depuis quelques semaines. Mais bon, YouTube est pas très sympa, il plante mes vidéos. J'ai même sorti un nouveau set de coloriage et tout. J'ai fait plein de trucs. Hein. Et YouTube est pas très sympa, il cache toutes mes vidéos. Et je stream tous les mercredis. Enfin, en tout cas, ça fait un mois là que j'essaye de faire ça tous les mercredis. Oh, c'est super gentil. J'apprécie beaucoup. Toujours, oui, je suis là. J'ai pas abandonné, même si c'est compliqué des fois. Il faudrait que je prenne un pinceau plus petit par contre là. We're gonna do details and switch to a smaller brush. No, this is too big even. I'm gonna switch to a fine brush, like not a liner brush, just a finer brush, so I can do a bit more texture, a bit more details. on the stems right here. That's loose hair. I don't like loose hairs. None on my drawings and none on my face. I think I want this to be more on the lilac color, not like a warm, not a warm tone, so I would need more of a cool tone purple. So I need to get back to my purples and add a bit of white to it if I want the actual, like, the color that I want is not this. I even need blue, to be quite honest. But let's just stick to purple for now. Let's see. On va voir déjà à quoi ça ressemble avec le violet juste. Et le bleu. Where is the blue? It's a bit messy here. I don't have a lot of room on this table. You were saying on your latest video you were going to make more challenges. What do you have in mind? Well, if you speak... Well, du coup, si tu parles anglais, je vais continuer de parler en anglais. In terms of challenges, I have so many different ideas. I have a big one plan. I don't know exactly when, probably in January or something, because I want to do something kind of crazy. I want to... Do I say what I'm planning? I do have challenges in, like, old school ways, you know, like free marker challenge or upside down challenge, blindfolded challenge, you know, just like random and fun ideas. But I also do have one that I feel like would be interesting, is to implement that as a 30-day challenge. I want to do a 30-day like short content where I do like a daily sketch, like a daily small artwork, and every day I'm changing the tool, and that will create a momentum of like people just wanting to see the next one every single day. I think it would be interesting. I mean, I would watch it. So I forgot. No, I have to wait. So that's one of the plan, just to make something along those lines. But I don't know yet. You know, just some of the ideas that I have for now. And I want to see it. If I want to see it myself, I believe people would like to see it. Oh crap, I had too much blue. I mean, I could use still that color, but I need more white. I need more white. the pigment is so strong. The white is just being soaked in, like. Yes, I think it's a fun idea. I don't believe I've seen this yet. I mean, probably. I think it may have happened, but I don't believe it. I've seen it. So that's one of the plan. And we'll see where this leads me. This is more of the color that I had in mind. Although this could use a bit of pink. Pose challenge? The pose? Ah, les poses de posture, tu entends? I think it's P-O-S-E, du coup. Ça s'écrit là pareil. Genre les poses. La pose. Mais oui, oui. Ah, ça serait un sacré challenge pour moi, parce que faire des poses, c'est pas trop mon truc. Je suis pas douée, j'avoue. Okay, I'm getting to the color that I want. I'm sorry guys, I know I'm off camera. I'm trying to get like a nice lilac color. And I think we're getting it. We're getting it. It's a bit too grayish maybe, but that will do. Oh, it's way too light. I'm gonna do a different one right here. This one would be darker. Probably needs a bit more purple. This is too gray. Too gray looking for my liking. That's better. Technically, I could use the purple and the pinks as they are because the background is really dark. Supposed to make a lighthearted OC with him? Sure. It's interesting. It's different than what I usually do, so maybe I can push myself trying that thing out. I don't know. We'll see. I want to try also not doing characters because I do a lot of those all the time. That's why I'm pushing myself, you know, making like attempting to create patterns and playing with objects, you know, fun things. So it's just different than what I'm drawn to because I do a lot of characters. Need more water. This is too thick. And I also need to blend that. Je travaille à la gouache. This is gouache. I used to do acrylic paints, but they dry so quickly, I give up. I know you can do things to make them dry less quickly, but I don't really like. I I should one day, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll rework with acrylics and not be too scared. But for now, I'm just really liking the gouache, so. I like the purple highlights. It's an interesting contrast. It's maybe not the right shade. Maybe this needs to be more on the pink side, but I always use pink, so I just wanted to try something else. Oh, this is getting darker, lighter, and I want it to be darker. Oopsie. Suppose this should be more bluish tone if it's on the green side. But the blue pigment is so strong. Gosh, I have like a Prussian blue. It's really strong. I mean, I put like one drop and that thing is already blue and not lilac. It's coming along, it's getting somewhere, it's starting to look like something. I'm singing now. Trying to fix the shading here. This is a little bit mucky. Just slightly better like this. You also have this issue? Yeah. Yeah, acrylics are really hard. I mean, props to everybody who's using acrylic paints. I tried and I did for a long time. Not my forte. I do prefer gouache. I also like oil painting. I did oil painting a couple times and I worked with it in an art school, but it's just so long. It's really, really long, and I don't have the patience. My ADHD won't allow me to work with oils. No, but like seriously, oils are really nice. I do like the rendering of that. They have a lot of potential. That's just so really, really time consuming. Maybe one day, in another time, and another world, I might go and attempt to give this a go. I have a lot of oil paints and I haven't touched them in years. They probably dry by now, but maybe one day I'll dig those out. I don't think they will be unusable. I mean, last time I checked, they were in pretty good condition because they don't really dry. So, who knows? Might be able to use them. Acrylics, though, I don't think they are in a great condition. I think a lot of those are dried out, but it's fine. If I really want to reuse acrylics, I have little pots with pre-mixed colors, but I also have the tubes of the raw color, so I can just go back to that. It's coming along. It's coming along. The pumpkins are getting pumpkinsier. Pumpkiner. It's coming along. I want to go back to the lilac, like lilac color, so I can get more like of this secondary highlight thing. Although I'm not the huge fan of the color, I think it should be more on a pinkish side. Let me just add a tiny bit of pink again. And I'm adding like a deep fuchsia pink. Maybe this is a better shade. Difference is slight, but it does have an impact. Sorry if you heard that. This stream is not for kids. Just saying. Um, I control a lot of things in my life, and I certainly don't want to control my language on a stream. It's too much. It's too much to ask. I I don't like this. The opacity here just it's too messy for me. Just too messy for me. We're gonna attempt to save some of those contour, so there's no like nothing lights popping out. Like I want cleaner lines. Pumpkins are pumpkining. Yes, the pumpkins are pumpkining. You realize this is a repaint? Yes, thank you. Somebody knows it. Yes, I did. I think it was a watercolor challenge, like a cheap watercolor challenge, years ago, and I really liked the concept. So I reworked on that for the coloring set that I just released, and now I'm making a better quality, like it's a better rendering of the same artwork, an updated version. I do feel it's better, but it's just also different. I like the rawness of the first one. But thank you. Merci, merci. I just checked the time also, it's getting late. Streaming, it's been like 2 hours. I think I'm gonna stream until 11 because I'm really exhausted. And I usually just stream until 11, so we have like about 20 minutes left. And I'm just gonna keep working on the pumpkins here. And yeah, it's coming along nicely. It's nice to be on stream to complete things like that. It just helps being in the zone and focused, and I can have also just time to step back if I need to chat with you guys. It's a interesting thing to do on a stream. I mean, I really like streaming actually. I'm hoping that eventually just more people will come as I keep doing it. That would be nice. I need. What date will your next stream on YouTube be? 11th? Bah, mercredi prochain, donc oui. C'est le 4, ça doit être le 11 en effet. C'est tous les mercredis. Probablement à la même heure, plutôt vers 20h30, je pense. Every stream will be on now be on YouTube. I tried Twitch for twice time on Twitch. I don't have a lot of views there, so what I'm doing now is playback stream. Like I'm streaming on the phone on YouTube. Way faster. I mean, the setup took me a while, but now I think I figured it out. And so I'm streaming on the phone. I'm using my old phone to have the chat playback. And then on my computer, I'm launching OBS. And I'm recording my screen. And I record the playback of YouTube on YouTube. And that is being streamed on Twitch. So there's a bit of a delay, but not too much. And that allows me to stream on both platforms for free. And we like free stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Makes me want to eat pumpkins. I really like pumpkin season. I like pumpkin soup. I like them roasted. I like them with mashed potatoes. I like them in every form except as a spice latte thing. I don't like coffee and I don't like sugary drinks. That's smart. Yes, it is smart. I was looking at ways to do like simultaneous streams, and everything was paid. Like, everything was. Can't find a word. Payant. Paying? Well, I had to pay for every option. So I'm like, nope. Won't do that. Nope. And so I was like, hey, I know what I can do. Just stream and Hello, Catherine. And yeah, just stream and film the playback. Problem solved. Am I still in frame? Yeah. Just be careful with that because I'm getting on the bottom here. This needs a bit of water. Could still be worth a look. Well, oh yeah, I heard there's a plugin for making multi-streams from free. Yes, I found it. It was like made for some Japanese website or something. I saw the plugin. I saw a Reddit thread about it, but it seems to be bugging a lot, and it actually doesn't seem to work that well. So I might give it a go, but I mean my solution works, and I look at the stream on Twitch. The quality is nice. There's no much of a lag. It's slightly delayed by a couple seconds. Seconds? A couple seconds, sorry, delay, but not too much. So, I mean, works for me. I don't think I'll need just another. That could work if I were to stream on my computer. Because if I do stream on computer, I can't have two like deux instances. I can't have two times like OBS open. But because I'm using the phone right now, I can do the option of just recording the playback. If I were streaming on my computer, I don't know I would be able to do that because I would need OBS to stream directly. So, but yeah, for actually dual streaming my screen on the computer, that might be a way. But I don't think I'll stream on my computer per se. But I'll try to look it up. I haven't tried. I only found the plugin. I didn't install or try it out yet because I was in a bit of a rush for this stream, looking at my phone and all to figure out a way to have a playback of the chat because I have a tablet, but it's so freaking old. It won't allow me to plug anything. Like I can't log into my Google account. Like it's just so weird. I think it needs a massive update or just a factory reset or something. I don't know, but like, yeah, it won't work. So I didn't try the plugin yet, but I'll look it up. I'll install and try and see if it's bugging for me or if it's working fine, I guess. Do what works for you. Hello, Katrine. Thanks for joining us. Although I will be offline in not long because I'm really tired and I usually won't stream until like I'll stop around 11 local time. I wish I would be able to stream later, but can't do that. It's pretty hard. What I would like to try at some point is stream early morning. By early, like I mean around 7 or 7, I don't know, just early morning, 6 or 7, because I think a lot of people are up at very early, first of all, and it could work for US coast eventually. And I don't mind streaming in the morning as well, by the way. And it could work for anyone who's in Europe as well if I stream like from 6 to 8 or something. But getting up at 6, to stream. I don't know. It's a weird time zone. Like, I would like to be able to stream for anybody in the US as well, but there's just so much. Like, there's 9 hours time difference between here and like the West Coast. So that's like yeah, that's and there's about 7 hours, I believe, with the East Coast. So if I were to stream at around 7, that means it's midnight for the East Coast, and it's already kind of late, right? So if I were to stream for US, it would have to be a stream between like 2 to 5 a.m. for me. And yeah, it's too late for me. It's really too late for me. I can extend that to about midnight for me. And eventually I could potentially stream at like 6 or 7 a.m., but that's really late then for US East Coast. And early for Europe, and yeah, I mean, there's no really great time. So, yeah. And there's also a lot of people in Canada that follow me. So technically, I could try to figure out a great time zone for East Coast, not West Coast. So that's either 6 a.m. streaming, or just late. You're saying that I'm 6 hours later for you? Donc il est 23. So it's like 5 p.m. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense that you could just join about at 5 or 6. So that would mean that I have to start my stream at like 11. That's way too late for me. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, streaming in the morning would be so convenient though. Because I'm really tired at night. Like, I'm getting extremely exhausted right now. Usually I'm in bed by... Oh. What? I think my phone just won't stream again. What? I lost the stream and then I'm back? That's weird. I hope that will have the playback. Because I need it. You live in Canada, it's... Yeah. It is, but like a lot of people are working, so... I think I'm losing the connection or something. That's kind of strange. But I think I also will just call it off for now. I think I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna show you just a better look at the piece, and it's coming along. It looks very 3D looking, like that. It's a lot better on the stream actually. Hang on. Let me push my contraption back. Yay! So this is where we're at. I'm gonna get like a proper light. So we worked on this, and like I have the shadows. I do need a bit more light blocking right here, but besides that, it's coming along. They're like on something, but not really. They're kind of floating. I would need this part to be slightly darker, I believe. But also the artwork originally has some spider webs. This is my concept art. It's supposed to be like a flat thing with some spider webs and some spiders just dragging like from the top. And so I don't know yet if I want to do that on this. I'm unsure. Yeah, it's looking good. Thank you, Yukuri. Merci, merci. Have to leave. It's midnight here. Thanks for the live. See you in the next one. Thank you, Local Hobo. Bye-bye. Thanks for attending. Have a lovely night. Good night. What I was saying, I don't know if I want to have the spider webs yet. Maybe, maybe not. I think what I will do is just work on the entire piece without them, scan the artwork or something, and try to work on computer by adding that digitally to see if I like it. And if I do like it, I will try to incorporate them in the piece. But I don't want them to be flat like in the foreground. I want them to be part of it. So I would need like different layers, I guess, just like different scales. So it looks like there's some in the background and some more in the foreground. Yeah, I really like this. Really like it. I need a bit of a fresh eye and go to bed so I can have a better look at what needs to be done next. I like the fact that the leaves are popping out, so I don't know if I will change the colors that much. I might just work the shading a bit, but keep the same hues, add a bit of blue, which I haven't here still, and maybe it needs a bit of blue, like some of the turquoise in the shading. That could be interesting. And yeah, there's a bit more of the leaves that I covered here. I need to rework on that. Just adding maybe a bit of purple, just a bit more around them. And here also have to do a lot of the shading here, but yeah, that is how it's looking, and this is the state of the palette, which will be destroyed because everything is drying out, so it's gonna be hard to reactivate, but yeah. It'll be interesting to see what path you choose. Thank you so much. Well, if you would like to see how this is evolving, then I don't know. I was like, then come not the next stream. No, I will actually finish that tomorrow, maybe. Um, I am pretty late with this artwork. It's due already. People are waiting for it, but I guess I can just send out a scrap, like an unfinished version for now. I would very much like to finish this tomorrow, but I have to pack orders for my Etsy store. So this will be probably postponed to next week. So yeah, maybe I'll leave that on the side or something. I don't know. Or I will record some of the process tomorrow or something. I don't know, but yeah, this is how it looks, and like it. I like the very painterly look. So yeah, that's it. This is the state of the studio, by the way. This is and this is what I'm using to record. I have like this extender. It's like a selfie stick, but it's a pretty sturdy one. You can just extend it, and then my phone was on here. It's not the best. I mean, it works well, but I need a better tripod because this is being like cracked and all. But for now, it's working. So I have this. Yeah, it's been life-saving to record now with this. But anyway, that's basically it. Thank you so much for joining today or tonight. If you would like to see more of what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like to support me, you can check my Etsy store. The link will be in the description. I do have a new coloring set that's been out called the Witchcraft coloring set. And this artwork is part of it. So if you'd like to check it out, you can just also go on my Linktree. I'm available on Etsy and Patreon and all over the place. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for your support, you guys. Merci beaucoup d'être venu. Et puis du coup, je vous vois la semaine prochaine. I will see you on Mondays for my regular weekly vlog and on next Wednesday for another stream. Bye! Thank you!